Hello everyone, whoever you are, whenever you are, welcome to another video of Draw With Me. Today this isn't going to be a live stream because I do not feel like doing a live stream, but I did still want it to do a recording and still do it this week. Also, I do not want to not post videos for 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, we're gonna do something simple. We're gonna do a little bumblebee, a little bumblebee, because I feel like that would be cute. It's simple, it's cute. But obviously we're gonna do it in a very cutesy chibi style. So yeah, let's go. So first of all, circles. We always need circle. But the thing with that circle is that we need another circle almost as big as the first circle. Bees have like huge bodies. And then what you want to do is to add little wings to that body. Smallest wings in the world. Also, my wings are very not straight. Hold up. Kind of like me. There we go. And usually you can decide not to add fur around the neck, but I do like to add a little bit of fur around the neck because I feel like it adds the fluffiness, and sometime around the face. You can keep the face round, but you can also add a little bit of a cheek on the side if you want to. That is also allowed, like I said previously in previous videos. I do encourage people to use their creativity when it comes to these type of video. This is not an absolute step by step. You can do like a little bit whenever you want. So yeah, we got the main body, we got a little bit of a face. So now we need the stinger. Usually it's at the end like this. You can make lines to connect. I know my lines aren't very straight, but so am I. And bees have 6 legs. So you can add like cartoony legs like that. You can add like that, or you can add none if you don't want to add legs. It really depends on what you want. Usually I like to add little legs with little feet. Because bees have big bodies, small limbs. And let's not forget the line on the bee. You can add multiple, you can add one, you can add two, you can add multiple. Depends on how much you want. But don't forget that you need to follow like the circle. Imagine a sphere, right? A sphere, a line isn't straight. It's always like a little bit curved. Like, look, if you analyze your eyes, that's a good way to visualize it. If you look on the side, there's a curve, and it's the eyes isn't straight when you look at it from a side. Good way to look at it properly is by taking a photo from the side, then you can see it properly. But yeah, also for the eyes, speaking of which, uh obviously we want to do our lines. You can like always make them however you want, just as long as it's follow once again the sphere. We can do multiple eyes. We can do very cartoony eyes like this if you want to. But also, we're just gonna go back. We can make bigger eyes like this if you want. You can also make eyes like this if you want. Up to you. Usually I go with the second option. There's a lot more than just three options, by the way. Just showing a couple of examples because um it's still like I use that one because it's like still insect, like it still looks like an insect without being too cartoony. I know the little legs tend to pop you off from it, but you know. All right. So, fun fact, bees don't have nose. Surprising, shocking even. But if you want to, even though they don't have technically mouth, we are doing chibi and we are doing cutesy. And if you want to, you can add a mouth. I always add little cute mouths, but I don't add teats. I know you maybe saw that I almost added teats. No, you didn't. And then, of course, on the top of the head, we got the little antennas. Man, that word didn't want it to come out. Of course, you can add little details after it. And then we have the base of the bee. Also, for the wings, if you want to, you can add a couple of details on that. It's up to you if you wanted to make it simplistic or not. I tend to want it pretty much simplistic, but it depends on the day, you know? Now we're gonna trace it. And while I'm doing that, I will give you some personal tips that I have from drawing for a long time. Um, a lot of people ask me how I draw um very good, even though my vocabulary and my language skills are leaves a lot to be desired, let's say. But yeah, first of all, practice obviously is the first step to improve on your art skills, but also looking at references, looking just observing. What is that? But observing your surroundings can help you a lot with anatomy and in general, like how to visualize things. It can help a lot. And also not just like in real life, like also observing like cartoons, how things move. Like it can help a lot just to observe everything. Like maybe don't be like me and then not being able to like not observe things. But you know, it helps a lot when you can observe your surroundings. Like it helps a lot in multiple situations, like when you need to analyze a situation to assess it, and like in the case of a conflict, it is very useful to analyze what's happening. In a case of an accident, it's very useful to be able to analyze and process everything. And just starting to analyze in general can, I will not say definitive because I cannot say for sure, help with that. Also, another thing that I must say that a lot of people feel bad for, I've heard often that people feel bad about not following their sketch 100%, and I must say that it is all right to decide, hey, the sketch isn't exactly what I want it to be. I'm just gonna add a little bit more detail, or I'm gonna modify a bit. That's fine. You shouldn't be ashamed of that. I actually do it way more often than you would think because I am someone who is very indecisive, surprisingly. And yeah, I tend to have a lot of trouble to decide on how I want it to look like. And the same goes for like erasing. I don't know why there's a lot of like not hatred, but fear of like making mistakes. But I feel like that's the road. That's part of it. Also, my B is a little bit too on the gray side, so we're gonna make it more pale. Damn, I thought someone like entered my computer for a second. That was creepy. Imagine just like drawing a bee and then and then something enters my computer. I would honestly scream. I'm trying to make, also, if you're wondering why the video may be shorter than all of my other ones, I am trying to make this one a little bit shorter so that it's a little bit more bite-sized and enjoyable. I will try to do some very short ones recorded the same way from time to time. Today we're not gonna focus once again on the coloring, although I will color today. Like you're already seeing. And if you're not seeing, what are you doing? Come on, look at me, please. All jokes aside though. Um I do want to make some draw with me that are more focused on coloring, but so far it's easier to concentrate on specific stuff. Oh, also, fun fact, if you look closely, often the fur on the back of the bee isn't black. It's often like a dark brown. It's like someone I know who always like, my hair isn't black, it's just very dark brown. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Keep telling yourself that. Also, I don't think I have seen bees with fur around their neck like that. But they do have some fluff sometimes around the like neck area, which is weird. Well, it's not weird. It's probably because of like keeping them warm or regulating temperatures and all that. It makes sense on the long term. But like for us humans who like only have hair on our head, where it is debatedly the worst place to be it for making us warm, um it's weird for us. But at the same time, we're not bees. We do not understand bees. But I do wish sometimes I was a bee. Life would be much simpler that way. Imagine if, man, I kind of regretting right now. See, like it's near the end of the video, and I'm like, man, I should have had like a script of like the whole bee movie. That would have been hilarious. Guess it's too late now. I could always re-record, but you know me. I don't like to re-record even though I often do it. It's a pain in the ass, man. There we go. But yeah, obviously you can take the base. I'm just gonna show it real quick. You can take the base to draw any type of insects you like, or like any other creature you like. I like people to use um my tutorial to do other stuff than intended. I think it's very interesting. I think it's very fun, and I think it's very creative. But if you want to do a bee, that is also highly encouraged because I love bees and people should appreciate bees more often. So yeah, this is the small tutorial, a little bite size, simple, something you could probably do at the airport while waiting for your plane. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video. It was more of a calm tone. I do hope I had a more calm tone. And with that, I do hope you all have a great morning, day, or night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.